Okay, so I've ran a few tests here. I've tried a lot of different things. What I've ended up doing is I took this sanding block. I took that off and I sanded that, trying to get it straight as possible. And then I took some gasket material and I made 3 gaskets. And I took those 3 gaskets plus the factory one. Well, the one that comes with the kit. And I've got them all stacked together here, and I've got it clamped down. I added washers that didn't come in the kit here, and of course on the other side. And I can say this, the blow-off valve doesn't leak here, ever. I mean, I've had it leak when I had it turned way down, but if you look, I almost got that thing cranked all the way down. And I had to go that far down just to keep it from blowing out here. But remember, this particular kit is supposed to be good for 28 psi and 650 horsepower. But this car is only going to be seeing about 15 pound of boost. It's going on this Dodge Daytona, and it's not super critical like it would be on a car that's going to have the air routed back to it. But anyhow, let's go ahead and run the test. I'll show you where it's at this point. I'm going to put some air in it. Okay, let's see how much air this is. So, I mean, it's right at 20. That's what that little notch is. You can barely see it. And, I mean, there's absolutely, you can't hear any air, but soap trick never lies. You put some soap on it. You give it some time. I mean, this isn't terrible, but I mean, it will start to slowly show that it's still putting out some air. Let's test it and see if it's still holding some boost. So it moved. I don't have a gauge that goes down extremely low. I might wire this boost gauge into it. I might drill a hole or something and tap and make it to where this will go in it. I added more air, so let's see what it's got in it now. So we jumped up to about 25. And we're looking like this. I mean, this isn't bad. It's not terrible. That wouldn't make a big deal, but what I think is really the problem here is the pipe. The rubber pipe that came with this kit. This was a blow-off valve plus the rubber pipe and clamps. And since this is all rubber all the way up to this metal flange, I'm thinking that for some reason when you tighten this down, it's bowing in the middle. And that's why we're getting so much coming out the ends, that when you tighten the ends, it's actually buckling the rubber, possibly. Oh, I wish I had the metal one to confirm that. But that's about as good as I'm going to be able to get it for now until I can either take it over somewhere and have that sanded. You know, I might live with that because the car's only going to see 15 psi and I'm pumping 25, 30 pound in it. You know, it's not going to see that kind of boost. I guarantee you my DSM leaks more than that at like 15, and this car's real fast and it's a pretty good running car, but you know, if I can get my blow-off valve barely leaking like that, I'm sure it'd run better because it leaks like a sieve. And I'm going to fix it eventually. Just one thing at a time. So just something to be aware of. This gasket and its mounting. If you're going to get one of these, you're going to use that rubber pipe. I'd love to have a metal one, which I don't have. You're going to have to be real careful at making sure this surface is flush and this one is. You know, that's why these are $50 and not $150, because these are the little things that they're not doing that the true thing is going to do for you, is make sure that you can bolt the thing on and it don't leak a thing. So it makes me wonder how many people are out there with this boost leak, terrible boost leaks. They don't even know it because they haven't taken the time to do it right. So anyhow, that's enough talk. Thanks for watching.